Hey, this is Elaine with Sweet Stampin', and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make these cute 3D pumpkins with the Pick of the Patch bundle. Here's my fun 3D pumpkin card using the Pick of the Patch bundle that you can find in the new mini catalog. Super cute. The punches out 2 pumpkins, a leaf, and a stem or stalk, or I'm not sure what to call it. And I wanted to show you how to make these pumpkins and how to punch economically, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is all my scraps from the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper that I'm using today. And so you just start with a scrap. And let's say it's even this tiny scrap, okay? And then on the punch, you have the large and the small. I want the small pumpkin. So you're just going to only cut the paper to be the right size for the punch. So you're just gonna punch that out. And then we can do the other side. I think I'm only gonna get 2 from this one. Yep. But then you could use this for leaves or for something else. So it's still savable. So then you have your small pumpkins. And then if you want larger pumpkins, of course you need a little bit larger paper, you're gonna do a similar thing where you're only gonna insert the large pumpkin. And then you have your large pumpkin. Or if you just want a leaf, what you can do is, we're gonna cut that and that. And we're just gonna cut a strip, okay? And so you can cut a strip of paper and make it long enough so that you can get into the leaf here. And then there's your leaf. And you can just go down the thing, down the strip, and you can punch out a lot of leaves. Yay! Okay, so we've got all these leaves. And then you can take away the scraps, and then if you need more, you can cut another piece. And so that way you are using all of your paper and you're utilizing it. So I keep all of my scraps. This is a little pouch that I cut down to keep scraps in. And so I have all my scraps in here. Okay, so that's how you do punching economically. And I've already punched out, so you don't have to watch me punch out. All of the pumpkins and stems. So I've got stems here. Stems. Okay, and then I've got all the rest of my papers. So when layering papers, it's best to start with the top layer and add to the next layer and add to the next layer. And that way, if they are not the right size, it's easier to trim them down. So I'm gonna add this, and it's longer than my other piece. I hope my piece is, I don't think it's long enough. Maybe not. Okay, so we have a grand difference in size here. And so that's why we're gonna do this part first. We'll just line it up with one side, and then we will trim it on the other side, and then everything will be the same size. Okay, ta-da! Okay, and now that can go on very vanilla card base. And then we can start building our, oh my gosh, that's really, oh no, okay. It is a little bit short. I thought it was really, really short. Okay, but we are gonna trim a little bit of that off to make it equal. Because I think my crushed curly piece was too small. Okay, that looks much better. All right, so I'll move those out of the way. And so we have these, I'm gonna put them up here. Okay, now you're just going to take all the pumpkins that you punched and you're going to fold them in half, and we're gonna glue them together. And that is what makes them 3D. And so I will fold and put these together. And as you notice, I have 4 for each pumpkin. So I punched out 4. Okay, so those are those 4. Okay, now that I've got my pumpkins assembled, I'm just gonna put some glue on those 2 and stick it down to the card about right here. And if you want, since you used glue, it takes a little bit to dry, you can just hold it in place with the block while it is drying, and then move on to the next pumpkin. And you just need a little bit of glue, not very much. So we'll put that one down here, and then we'll get a block to hold this one. And last pumpkin. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to dry, I've got the stems here, but I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this sentiment, "You're the pick of the patch." And I'm going to stamp that in Lost Lagoon. And I'm gonna cut this out using this die from the Stylish Shapes dies. Okay, I have my little pumpkins opened, and I've got my sentiment down here. Now I'm just going to glue some of these stems. Okay, I've tied 3 little bows with twine and added a little bit of glue to the top of the pumpkin here. So I'm just gonna try and get those to stick. You could also use glue dots. And there's your cute little bows on each pumpkin. And so there is my 3D pumpkin pick of the patch card. You can receive this card kit for just $5 shipping when you place a $50 order using my current host code. So go to my website and check it out.